We will be making look-alike bera rice, not party jollof rice. But before we dive in, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now we're going to roast our tomatoes, peppers, onion, ginger, and garlic because we're not using firewood to cook this. So that's why we're roasting it. You can roast it with your frying pan or your oven, but I'm using the frying pan method here. Just put everything inside the frying pan and roast until it's like this. Then you will now roughly blend it because in bera rice, I know I used to see the skins of tomatoes or peppers there. So that's why we're going to blend this because we're doing what? We're cooking look-alike bera rice. So we'll blend this, and then for our rice, we're just going to use hot water method. We won't parboil our rice. We'll just pour in very hot water, allow this to sit for a while, then we would wash it and keep this aside. But if you trust your rice, so you can go ahead and not parboil it, but I'm going to use this method of putting hot water into your rice and all. It just makes everything easy and all of that. So the next thing is to use a stainless pot and pour in your oil. And this part, guys, don't miss this. Crayfish inside jollof rice. In bera rice, they put crayfish in bera rice. But I'm going to be frying my crayfish because it gives this nice flavor and all of that. So I'm going to flavor this oil again with our curry, thyme, and bay leaves. They now put bay leaves inside inside bera rice. So we're going to fry this very well until the color changes. It gets darker. Then we'll add in our onions. I chopped my onions because, guys, by now, to our old subscribers, by now I don't really like onions, seeing onions to my food, but I love adding onions to my food. So I'll just cut this. That's why I chopped this very tiny. So we're going to fry this very well until our onions is translucent, and then we'll now know that it's time to add your tomato paste. This is bera rice. They use tomato paste in bera rice. So please, you can add it or you can omit it if you don't like it. But we're doing the look-alike bera rice, so we'll have to make sure that everything we put in here is incorporated in bera rice. That's if we have it too. So you're going to turn this and turn this and turn and turn and turn. Keep frying until it's dried and the color is darker. Now, when we get to that state, like look at this now, it's sizzling and all, you know that yes, this is fried well. We will now add in our pepper mix. Those ones that we blended now, the tomatoes, the fresh tomatoes, the pepper, shombo, and onions, garlic, and ginger. We're going to add this into this and fry them together. We're going to fry this very well and make sure don't worry if it's even burnt or anything, because jollof rice, it tastes very good when it gets burnt. I don't know. That's why you have to, if you want to cook like 4 cups of rice, just make sure you add extra 1 cup for the burnt part. Do you get? So you're not making 5 cups of rice. So here we're going to add in our salt, our chicken seasoning, our curry, and thyme, and we're just going to keep frying this very, very well. I don't know for you guys, but in my own culture, Igbo culture, let me just bring it down to my own village and kindred. They have different. The woman that helps out in sometimes doing the burials. That's if you don't have enough money to get caterers and all of that. They help out, and it is really, really nice of them. And that's it. So I kind of learned some of the things I'm doing here from them. So now we're going to put in that our washed rice, the hot water, and pouring the water and rice. Yes, we're going to use this now, and we're going to put in our meat stock. Hot meat stock. The meat stock is still hot, and then hot water, and we're going to turn this very well. This method I'm using, but if you don't have hot water or anything, just put the meat stock and water first in your stew base before you turn your rice. But this is it. It's okay like this. I've finished turning this, and I'm going to add in water. Now the water I'm going to add is going to just be on the same level with the rice. Even no matter how you do it, just make sure that you add in water little by little, because we are using steam to cook this rice, you get, so it's going to be on very low heat, and we don't want our rice to come out soggy. Remember what we used to say, it's better for you to add little. That means it's better for you to add than for you to remove in cooking. Remember our watchword though. That's what we're going to do like this. Even when I added little by little, and then just make sure that the water is on the same level with your rice. Cook it. If it needs more water, just add in more water. Right, I'm going to add in more salt into this rice, turn this, and then cook this on low heat. Cover it and cook it on low heat. If you notice that your pot doesn't, the cover of your pot is not stable, like it can easily open up or anything, do well to use foil before you cover your pot. But my own cover is really nice, it's tight. That's why I'm not going to use foil. And by the way, that they don't use foil to cook. You know those big pots they used to cook rice now with firewood? You know the cover is actually very, very stable. You just cover it and it's bam, everywhere is tight. So they don't need it. And now we're going to turn this very well, distribute the whole heat and all. And then if it needs more water, I will just add in more water. I'll just create a hole in the middle, add in more water, and then cover it again on and cook on low heat. Guys, this rice here, it tastes like burial rice. I am not even joking. And I love this version of jollof rice. I like to change up my food. I don't like eating the same taste of food every single time. So I tend to like make sure that I have different versions of things. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like sometimes I make food jollof rice like this, burial way, then sometimes party way, you get? So that's it, guys. Switch up things, see the one you like best. Even though you like one better, there will be times you will crave for the other one. So that's it for me. Now guys, now my jollof rice is ready. It's well cooked. I'm just turning this to distribute the heat. Now another thing is you just create a hole in the middle because we want this to burn very well right now. So for like a minute or two, cover this, put this on high heat so that it can burn very, very well. It will not give you that smokiness that you want, that you are, because you're not using firewood now, you get? So it's going to give you that exact thing that you want right now. You see everywhere is just smelling like burnt rice. That is what we want. That is our aim. That's what we want here, guys. And guys, look at that. Our jollof rice is ready. Premium burial rice. Oh yeah. Bring your plate. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you loved it. Please do well to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.